What if I told you that some fruits can actually lower your blood sugar? I know, it sounds completely counterintuitive, right? Well, today we're going to dive into 4 incredible fruits that science says can help you balance your glucose and even improve your insulin sensitivity. So let's get right into it.
So let's tackle the big question right away. With all that natural sugar, can fruit really be a friend to someone who's managing diabetes? It's a totally valid concern. But you know what? The answer might just surprise you.
Just let that sink in for a minute. Imagine eating something sweet and delicious that doesn't send your blood sugar on that awful roller coaster ride. Instead, it just gives you stable, consistent energy. That's the amazing possibility we're exploring today.
And look, this isn't just some wishful thinking. The science here is solid. Studies have shown that when you eat them the right way, certain fruits can make a huge impact. We're talking lowering fasting blood sugar by as much as a quarter. It really just highlights a crucial point. It's all about which fruits you pick and how you eat them.
First up, the humble blueberry. I want you to think of these little guys as a quiet guardian for your blood sugar, packed with a kind of secret power that goes to work inside you without you even noticing.
Okay, now what's really interesting here is the combination of high fiber and a low glycemic index. If you're not familiar, the glycemic index, or GI, is just a simple way to measure how quickly a food raises your blood sugar. With a really low score of 53, plus those 4 grams of fiber, blueberries slow everything down, helping to prevent those nasty post-meal spikes.
And this slide, this is the blueberry's secret weapon, anthocyanins. These are the powerful compounds that give blueberries that gorgeous deep blue color. But they do way more than just look pretty. They actively help your cells become more receptive to insulin and even protect your blood vessels from the damage that high glucose can cause.
And here's what that looks like in the real world. Consistently eating blueberries can cut those after-meal glucose surges by about 10%. That's a really powerful defense against the daily ups and downs of managing blood sugar.
So how do you get these benefits? It's actually super simple. Stick to fresh blueberries, or you can blend them into a smoothie with other low glycemic ingredients. A cup a day is a great target to really get that antioxidant shield working for you.
Okay, so we've seen how the antioxidants in blueberries can help. Now let's switch gears and look at a fruit that takes a completely different approach. Meet the avocado, a total game changer whose power doesn't come from antioxidants, but from its unique healthy fats. Would you just look at these numbers? An incredible 10 grams of fiber and a glycemic index of only 15. That is ridiculously low. This means avocados are basically invisible to your blood sugar monitor, all while delivering a massive metabolic punch.
And here's where the real magic is. Unlike other fruits that just kind of slow down sugar absorption, the monounsaturated fats in avocados actually help retrain your metabolism. How cool is that? They basically make your cell membranes more fluid, which makes it easier for insulin to unlock the cells and get that glucose in for energy. It's a fascinating process.
The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. Or, in this case, the avocado. Adding avocado to your meal can slash that glucose spike afterward by up to 12%. That is the power of healthy fat at work, creating a really stable foundation for your energy.
So what's the best way to enjoy avocados? Keep it simple. Eat them raw. Mash them up on toast. Slice them into a salad. Just be careful not to fry them or slather them in sugary dressings that would totally sabotage all those benefits. A medium avocado a day is a fantastic goal. All right, from the amazing fats of the avocado, let's turn to a familiar friend with a surprising secret weapon, the good old apple. It might seem ordinary, but trust me, it's a true, unsung hero, and it's armed with a very specific, very powerful type of fiber. Looking at the numbers, you can see apples are a solid choice. That glycemic index of 38 is perfectly in the low range. What that tells us is that the natural sugar in an apple is released slowly and steadily, which is exactly what you want, to avoid a sudden energy crash later. Now, the real star of the show in apples is a special soluble fiber called pectin. I want you to imagine it forming this gel in your stomach. This gel basically acts like a traffic controller for sugar, dramatically slowing down how quickly it gets absorbed. It's such a simple but brilliant mechanism. And that gel effect, it has a real impact. It can reduce those post-meal spikes by about 10%, which gives your body a much better chance to manage that glucose without getting overwhelmed. Okay, here's the key takeaway for apples, and you gotta remember this. Eat them raw and, most importantly, with the skin on. Seriously, the skin is where so much of that fiber and all the beneficial polyphenols are hiding.
One medium apple a day is perfect.
Now for our final fruit, let's talk about the small but mighty kiwi. If blueberries are the antioxidant shield and apples are the fiber agent, I want you to think of this fuzzy green fruit as the ultimate cellular protector.
Just take a look at how much nutrition is packed into so few calories here. A kiwi is super low calorie, low carb, and it still has a great glycemic index, which makes it an incredibly efficient and smart choice for a snack.
Kiwi's superpower is its massive dose of vitamin C. And this isn't just for fighting off colds. Vitamin C acts as a shield against something called oxidative stress, which is so important for protecting the delicate little cells in your pancreas, the ones responsible for making insulin.
And this just blows my mind. A single medium kiwi has 92 milligrams of vitamin C. That is more than your entire recommended daily intake, all packed into one small delicious fruit. Amazing. Okay, so let's put this all together into a plan you can actually use. The golden rules are pretty simple. Always choose whole fruits, not juice. Watch your portion sizes. Try pairing your fruit with a source of protein or healthy fat to slow that sugar absorption even more. And of course, stick to these low GI heroes we've been talking about.
So we've covered blueberries, avocados, apples, and kiwis, 4 absolutely incredible fruits that can be a fantastic part of a healthy blood sugar management plan. The only question left is, which one are you going to try first?